And now, the man that you're all waiting for, the sugar that won't hurt your teeth, the one and only, Marcus Goldhaber.
Thank you. That's very special. No one's ever said that about me before. I feel like boxers have their thing that they say before they come on, you know, like the Italian stallion or whoever. That's, I don't know, the guy. Sugar Ray, the man whose sugar won't hurt your teeth. Thank you, Laura. How about it for Laura Campisi over there? 1, 2, 3. First you say you do, then you don't. Then you say you will, and then you won't. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? Now you wanna play, and then it's no. Then you say you'll stay, and then you go. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? Well, I'm sitting on a fence, and it don't make sense, cause you got me in suspense, and you know it. When you promise to return, when you don't really burn, well, I guess I never learn, and I show it. If you got a heart, and if you're kind, don't give us a part, make up your mind. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? First you say you will, then you say you won't. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? You wanna play, and then you say it's no. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? Well, I'm sitting on a fence and it don't make sense, cause you got me in suspense and you know it. Well, you promised to return, well, it don't really burn. Well, I guess I rather learn how to show it. If you got a heart and if you're kind, don't give us a part, make up your mind. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? That's Ron Affif. Paul Gill. won't. Undecided now, so what are you gonna do? You wanna play, and then you tell me no. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? Well, I'm sitting on a fence and it don't make sense, and you know it. You promised to return when you don't really very well. I guess I never learned and I show it. If you got a heart and if you're kind, hang on, part of all mine. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? You're undecided now, undecided and how? Undecided, what are you gonna do? Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome to another edition of Mostly Marcus, the show where I get to sing only most of the time, because I get to welcome in beautiful singers to join me and share their brilliance. Today you're in for a real special treat. This is one of the greatest singers on the planet is here to join me. Yeah. It's true, it's true. And so we are, I'm going to also call it Mostly Marcus because I mostly do original stuff here. So we're going to sing mostly original music. That last one I did not write. This next one I also did not write, but after that, buckle up. You're in for some originals. And this one is I don't hear this song a lot, and I rarely hear the verse, so I'd like to do this verse with Mr. Ron Affif. He's just figuring out that I'm going to do this verse with him right now. We're going to have a lot of fun with it, though. Do you know this verse?
I've heard it, yes.
Oh,
Is it in time?
Apropos. No, we're going to sing this one out of time. I'm going to sing it. You're going to play. Yeah, got to be literal sometimes. Thanks so much. Music helps me to remember. It helps remind me of things behind me. Though I'm better off forgetting, I try in vain each time I hear that strain. 2, 3. It seems to me I've heard that song before. It's from an old familiar score. I know it well, that melody. It's funny how a dream recalls a favorite theme. That theme that brought you so close to me. I know each word because I've heard that song before. The lyrics said forevermore, forevermore's a memory. Please have them play it again, and I'll remember just when I heard that lovely song before. seems to me I've heard that song before. From an old familiar score, I know it well, that melody. It's funny how a dream recalls a favorite theme. That dream that brought you so close to me. I know each word because I've heard that song before. The lyrics say forevermore, forevermore's a memory. You took a part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? Yeah. Please have them play it again, and I will remember just when I've heard that lovely song before. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. So these songs they have a little bit of, well, the first one was all about not being able to make up your mind, and so this one I wrote with a similar theme in mind, when you're in love, or not, or you are, or you're not, and if you've ever been in that place, it's not fun and it's confusing, and one thing I learned that is as unfun as it is for you, it's double unfun for the person who's waiting for you to figure it out. So that's what I'll say here. But this one is it's called "In the Oeuvre of the In-Between." I meet a girl, my heart is free, then I'm not sure if she's for me. Oh, how I wish I wasn't constantly in the oeuvre of the in-between. I call her up to say hello. What happens next? Well, I don't know. This is a case that I can't seem to face in the oeuvre of the in-between. Now if my heart could make its mind up, then I would choose that special one. But every time I do, I wind up with 1,000 questions. Answers I have none. So I will stay alone and free, away from pain and mystery, until I find the girl who'll live with me in the oeuvre of the in-between. heart could make its mind up, then I would choose that special one. But every time I do, I'll wind up with 1,000 questions, answers for which I have none. So I will stay alone and free, away from pain and mystery, until I find the girl who will live with me in the middle of the feeling or the thought that's unforeseen. In the oeuvre of the in-between. Thank you. Thank you. That's all right. That's all right. You go off book, we'll follow you. We'll follow you. Let's get back on. Let's go into C8 here. So I watch people a lot as a, as an artist. I just find the way that people behave pretty fascinating, and one word for it. That's what. Yes, that is. And when you're in mixed company, it's a great word. But yeah. So I was watching. Not really intentionally. This couple caught my eye when I was on the train a couple years back, and I watched them making eyes at each other and then avoiding each other, and they were, I introduced the story. I said they were a couple. They weren't a couple on the train. They were sitting on opposite ends of the benches, and they were staring at each other but not staring at each other, kind of playing that cat and mouse game. And I thought to myself, this is silly. They're both clearly interested. Why don't they just have some conversation and see what happens. And but they kept avoiding each other, and then of course her train stop came, and he got all nervous, and I thought he was gonna actually go up and say, hey, before you go, hi, and he didn't do any of that. And so he got a little anxious. She got up, gathered her things, and kind of glanced over, and then walked out the door. And I saw him start to get up out of his seat. And I was like, "Oh, it's going to happen. This is great. They're going to actually talk to each other." And it didn't. And then stand clear of the closing doors. And then she got out and started walking away. The train went by, and then she's going this way, and he's looking at her longingly. And then she turned back and looked at him. And I felt like my heart break for that, and I was like, oh, the love they'll never have. And in my mind, it was they were going to go out for coffee and get engaged the next week and married and house, wife, kids, the whole family nine. And but none of that happened except in my head. But so I went home and I wrote a song about the possibility of what might have happened if they had simply just been able to talk to each other. So it's called What If. Just play A the entire. That's it. And we're gonna play the chart. So 1, 2, 3, go. What if I said hello? Would we just talk, or would silence progressively grow? And what if I made you smile? Then maybe we could pretend to relax for a while. But I don't know who you are, and that frightens me so. Oh, my mind is a whirl. Who's this girl? I can never know who you are. Well, what if I made you laugh? Then maybe we could suspend all this tension at last. And what if we shared a glance? girl, I can never know who you are. But what if I made you laugh? Then maybe we could suspend all this tension at last. And what if we shared a glass? Would that mean we could be free to live out our romance? What if we Hey, Mr. Ron Affif over there. 810. I'm feeling like it. This song I wrote about being just being able to get back to this moment here. If there's anything out there, so singing is the happiest moment that I can usually have at any time of the day. Do you have something like that that you know you can go to out there? You can make noise here if you want to. No one's gonna hurt you. Yeah, or if you don't, that's fine too. I don't want to force it upon you. But if there's something that makes you so happy, maybe just think about, like, if you just want to, maybe it's a person. It could be a person that you can get to no matter what happens during the rest of the day. As long as you can get to that person or that moment. That's the sentiment that I was going for here. And this is one I wrote about 8 years ago, and I still haven't recorded that song yet. It's a shame on me for that. I'm saying that out loud is to hold myself accountable. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Singing the song I'm singing, I feel it bringing me home. I am never alone when I'm singing a song. When that melody begins, I'm suddenly right back where I belong. How could anything ever go wrong when I'm singing a song? When I hear the music, I know just where I am. Anything can happen to me. I let go of everything I know and believe. I can't explain it. All I really know is I'm confounded and my heart's surrounded by a world of good company. I'm happy as I can be when I'm singing a song. Ron Affif. When I'm singing the song I'm singing, I feel it bringing me home. I am never alone when I'm singing a song. When that melody begins to swing with me, well, I'm right back where I belong. How could anything ever go wrong when I'm singing with Ron? When I hear the music, I know just where I am. Anything can happen to me. I let go of everything I know and believe. I can't explain it. All I really know is I'm confounded. My heart's surrounded by a world of good company. I'm happy as I can be when I'm singing a song. When I'm singing, and I'm always singing. When I'm singing a song. All right. Yes, A19. You all know this one. I'm going to take a little sippy poo. It's just vodka.
Oh, 19.
Yeah. So this one I wrote. I was inspired by you know the singers Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross. Great singers, great legendary jazz singers. I know you know who they are. And John was famous. John Hendricks was the Hendricks of the Lambert, Hendricks and Ross. Was famous for his patter, and I was in his lyrics that he wrote. I mean, among other things, so I was inspired to try and write some kind of a patter song about this crazed lover that didn't know what to do because he never thought he would fall in love. And all he needs to do at this moment is find someone else who feels like him, because that's the only one who can give him some advice. And this one's called Somebody in Love. All right, blues. Take an A up front.
Okay.
Just a chorus through. Yeah. One, two, I'm in a big mess, I haven't a clue. I ain't got the time, I can't spare a dime, I don't know what to do. I don't know who to call, I can't seem to get friends. I'm losing my mind and I don't know why my anxiety won't end. I gotta get through this unique situation. I gotta get through to somebody in love. That's on me. Now I was doing fine, I figured it all out. I had lots of money, I was so funny, gigolo no doubt. I was in control, never had a miss. Ladies would call me, nothing could stall me from getting that kiss. I gotta get through this unique situation. I gotta get through to somebody in love. You never looked in my direction. How could I know my life would change? You grabbed my soul with your perfection. Now my world is yours to rearrange. I gotta sit down and think all of this through. How did I get here? Who did I met here? Where is my IQ? I need a strong hand. I need some advice. I don't want affection. I need correction. Maybe some fresh eyes. I gotta get through this unique situation. I gotta get through to somebody in love. I used to sleep with one eye open, yes I did. Always had one foot out the door. Now I thought my heart could not be broken. Now I know just what it's beating for. I gotta find my love, I gotta track her down. She looked at me once, a very little 2 months, I've been acting like a clown. I'm happy that I cry, I'm miserable too. I wish that I had someone feeling as bad who could tell me what to do. I gotta get through this unique situation. I gotta get through to somebody in love. I gotta get through this unique situation to somebody in love. Yeah. Thank you so much, Somebody in Love. That one I did record, available on all the streaming services. I would like to bring up my special guest this time because it feels like it's that time, and I'm so excited to sing with her. So I actually don't know exactly where you are from, so we'll have to tell me that. Where you just want to keep me guessing, you don't know. But I do know that she's this vocalist is such an incredibly acclaimed and artist and a beautiful creator. I always learn something from you whenever I hear you sing. You know that? Maybe you don't. But I'm ready to get some learning on. A graduate of Berkeley and then New England Conservatory. After that, now distinguished teacher at Syracuse University and performing all over the world. Has performed with some of the most legendary musicians who have performed with her as well. I could name them all, and the list would be here for several hours. So I'd just like you to save all your energy and throw it to this wonderful woman as I invite her to the stage. And her beautiful heart, please welcome the one and only Marianne Solivan is here at room 623, joining me. This is a humbling experience.
Oh, gosh.
Yes, come on up here, my dear.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. It's lovely
That
to
was
see
great.
you.
I like that last tune.
Oh,
I mean, I
thank
liked
you.
all the tunes, but that's going to stick in my brain.
Oh, good. All right. That was the working title. It's no joke. It's no joke. Hey, you know what we didn't decide upon?
We didn't decide upon
The order.
Oh.
Which would you like to
That's
start
great.
with? And then I'll let the guys know.
Well, let's since we start when we just had that little bop, let's do Glad.
Bossa, love it. Beat 8:15. Yes.
I was about to say I'm glad there is you.
Yes.
That's what okay.
That's. I'm glad there is you as well. It's apropos that we should start with this because I'm filled up with gratitude for this wonderful singer.
Oh, you're very sweet.
Yeah.
Gonna make me go home and sleep really nicely.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Feel good about myself.
Let me know how that works out. I haven't had much luck with that lately, but all right. So this, I don't think this. Yes.
You set it up.
Yeah. Set it up, and then we're in your key, right? F, right? Yeah.
1, 2, 1.
In this world of ordinary people, extraordinary people, I'm glad there is you.
pleasures. I'm so glad there's you.
I'll live to love. I'll love to live with you beside me.
This road so new, I'll follow through with you to guide me
In this world where many play at love and hardly any stay in love, I'm glad there is you.
I'm so glad, more than ever. I'm glad there's you. In this world of ordinary people, extraordinary people, I'm glad there's you.
I'm glad there is you in this world where overrated pleasures and underrated treasures. I'm glad there is you.
I love to live. I would love to live with you beside me.
This road so new, I'll muddle through with you to guide me.
This world where many play in love, hardly any stay in love. I'm so glad there's you.
More than ever,
More than ever.
oh, more than ever, Marianne. More than ever. More than ever, more than ever, more than ever, more than ever. I'm glad there is you. Marianne Solivan. That's fun.
Thank you.
I mean, that's just like we rehearsed it.
It's to a T.
To a T.
Same notes.
I feel like I want to offer this the Sammy Khan song next. Does that work for you?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's gonna be B12. Everyone,
We need a little B12
we need
in our lives.
we need a little B12. That's good. How are you, Marianne?
Well, I'm glad.
How much
you
time do you
asked.
have?
I'm actually quite well. I have to be honest. And I'm happy to say that I'm quite well. I was telling Marcus earlier that I was here on December 30th at what was a very tumultuous moment in my life. And it's really nice to be here again now because the huge hurdle that I had to go over happened and I got over it. Or the universe kicked me down the hill and I stumbled down and have now sat up, right, seeing that I am now, in front of and behind, or the hurdle's behind me. So it feels really good. So I'm pretty darn good right now.
I'm so glad.
Thank you
That's
for
awesome.
asking.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Share your love when you're feeling it, I feel like not enough people share when they're feeling great. People are, there's a lot of when I'm not feeling great,
And there's a lot of saying you're feeling great when you're not.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a lot of that. So, yeah, we need to try to be honest about that stuff.
Let's be honest about it. I mean, heck. No, I'm trying to bring that back. No one says heck anymore.
You're right.
No, but it's true. So in the spirit of feeling great, you make me feel great. And we're going to sing, what makes me feel really great is, as I mentioned to you before, we're going to sing a verse to this song that never gets done. Not only that, but the second half of this verse really never gets done. And Marianne, being a student of this, passionate student of this repertoire, she knows these set of lyrics, so we're going to do all of it together.
Yes.
Anyway, the best songs need the longest intros, I find. No, that's not. Tell myself that anyway. Let's see. All right, B flat, right? Right. Okay. I've tried to explain that you are my heaven on earth. Still, I've tried in vain, since words can't explain my love and its worth. This much I know is true. There'll never be another you.
And I've read all the plays from Shakespeare to Eugene O'Neill to find just one phrase that somehow conveys this way that I feel. I've met with no success. I'm simply on my own, I guess.
1, 2, 3. I'd work for you, and I'd slave for you. I'd be a beggar or a knave for you. If that isn't love, it'll have to do until the real thing comes along.
Well, I'd gladly move the earth for you to prove my love, dear, and its worth to you. If that isn't love, it'll have to do until the real thing rolls along.
I see. With all the words, dear, I've got at my command, I just can't seem to make you understand. See, I'll always love you, darling, come what may. My heart is yours, What more can I say?
I would sigh for you.
For me?
Baby, baby, I would cry for you. I'd turn the stars right down from the sky for you. But if that isn't love, it'll have to do until the real thing rolls along. Sit it there, just little. Sit it in.
Juju baba, juju baba, juju baba, say. So, shabu bo shazaza zuru, say da de do 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 de. Fa ba ba bo be ba, fa ba ba we, ba ba we. That isn't love.
I don't know.
It'll have to do.
It will have to do.
I'd gladly move the earth for you to prove my love, dear. And all it's worth to you. If that isn't love, I don't know what to do. But you'll have to wait until the real thing comes along.
Of all the words here at my command, I just can't seem to make you understand.
I'm not that smart.
How much I love you, come what may. This whole heart is yours. What more can I say?
I'll cry for you. I'll sigh for you. I'll gladly tear the stars down from the sky for you. If that isn't love, it'll have to do until if that isn't love. If that isn't love, it'll have to do. It'll have to do.
We gotta make it do.
It's that love. We'll wait until the ref. Oh man. Yes. Listen, it's
You gotta love that moment, that wonderful moment between musicians when you look at someone and what's happening in their eyes is, you forgot the coda.
no, that's not.
No, but it was amazing because, and then I was like, I did, but I have committed to what I'm doing now. So
and
then
I
you
saw
came
her
with me.
committing, and I was like, I'm following you.
It was great, but there was so much in the unspoken look of girl, where'd you go? I'm over here. I'm having fun over here.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's go over here and have fun.
That was
Sure.
nice of you to come with me. I
No,
appreciate
please.
that.
Well, you know, the other option's not fun at all. Stop. Wait a minute. Let's go back to the coda. No, no one wants that. We want to go with it.
That's right.
Please. And
You
when
should go
she's,
with it.
wouldn't you follow her wherever she goes? Yeah. See.
Oh, damn, really?
That's right.
We'll talk after.
All right. So this one is. Whew, you made me dizzy.
Oh,
I'm gonna lean on you.
please.
So it's so much fun to sing with you. We're gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna leave you in her beautiful hands and vocal cords. This one, this is so apropos as well. I feel like I don't know if you chose these because these were your picks, and when you picked them, I kind of had a moment. I was like, oh, that really makes sense. Oh, that really makes sense, just because of just a lot of the stuff that we've been talking about lately, and just life and what's been going on, and just like seeing you here, and just like, you know, you mentioned when you were last year. I keep pointing over there because I remember we were talking about all that stuff right at the bar, and so this one is, again, it's that, man, I when I said before, I get to this moment to share this with you, and you know, singers, we don't get to sing with each other a lot. And so that's another reason why I did this. And so it's like to be able to get to sing with, trying to just drink it up as much as possible. So I dedicate all these songs to you, but this one too, you give me that beautiful old feeling.
Aw,
Here we go.
thank you.
Sammy Fain wrote this song for those of you who are keeping score. And we're going to go right in on it. Your lovely swinging tempo.
G, right? Actually, can we start with this, me and Paul?
He's going to charge you extra, but yeah. Hey now.
I know, the shit sounds so good. It's
All
like,
right, you can stay.
we need to listen to that a little more.
Yeah.
I saw you last night. I got that old feeling. When you came inside, I got that old feeling. The moment that you passed by, I felt a chill. And then you went and caught my eye. My heart stood still.
Once again, I seem to get that old yearning, and I knew the spark of love was still burning. There will be no new romance for me. It's foolish to start, 'cause that old feeling is still a little in my heart.
When I saw you last night, I got that old feeling.
When you came inside, I got that old feeling.
The moment that you walked by, I felt this little chill.
And then you caught my eye, and then my heart stood perfectly still.
Once again I seem to feel that old yearning.
And I knew that spark of love was still burning.
There'll be no new romance for me.
Nope.
It's foolish to start for that old feeling. It's still in my heart. Oh, I saw you last night,
and I got that old feeling.
and when you came inside,
When I came inside,
I got that old feeling.
the moment you passed by,
I felt this chill.
and then you grabbed my thigh.
Ooh, baby.
And so I had no choice but to stand right still.
Once again, I seem to feel that old yearning.
And then you turned the flame up, you turned the flame up, and the whole room was burning.
There'll be no new romance for you.
It's foolish to
Start.
now that the old feeling still in my
Now
heart.
that old feeling, that beautiful old feeling.
Well, the feeling is old, but you are not.
The feeling is hot.
Feeling but look at we got.
I'm not good at rhyming.
Oh, you're doing great, my dear. Out at room 623, singing a song with me. Oh, the feeling is back, that old feeling with you.
'Cause that old feeling,
That old feeling
that old feeling is
still in my heart. Oh, man. Marianne Solivan.
Thank you very much. Oh, Marcus. Yes.
That's fun.
That was fun. Can we do invitation in G minor? Afro-Cuban to swing. Start up pretty soft. 1, 2, 3. That was really fun. You know, I'll tell you this. Life is a doozy. Pre-pandemic, I think I was doing anywhere between 150 and 225 gigs a year. I know. And then pandemic came and it all sort of, no, it flicked like a light switch off. But you know, there's so much beauty in what happened and what is happening now. And one of the things that I'll say that just it makes me feel so freaking good is to walk into a space like tonight and be here with Marcus, who's a new friend to me. He's a new friend to me. But then to bump into this gentleman here, Ron Affif, we have had times after times after times of making music and telling the worst types of jokes. So it's just great to see you and to be able to make music with you again. Paul Gill here, man, Paul and I played like back in the day. We haven't played in a long time, but I'll tell you one thing, it always sounds that damn good. No matter what. And then over here on the drums, man, we played, God, it's been a long time. It's been at least 6 years. We used to play, and then, when I first met you, you used to play with my workshop. Oh my God, and we used to hang. Such good times. And I haven't seen you in forever. So it's just nice. This music, this city, these opportunities, they make you feel good. You and your smile hold a strange invitation. Somehow it seems we shared our dreams. But then, time after time, in a world full of strangers, suddenly you out of the blue were there. Wherever I go, there's the glow of temptation. The smile in your eye is the key of the door. And always your smile smiles that strange invitation, then you were gone. Where, oh, where have you gone? How long must I wait in the world of the shadows? Be where you are, so near, yet so far, far apart, alone in a world full of strangers. My darling, come in. Where have you been? Come to my heart. Thank you very much. I'd like to start this next tune with Ron, if that's cool. Do the ballad. If You Could See Me Now. I used to only do sad songs about love. It was very cathartic. But then it started getting a little bit too much, and I started doing all positive songs. But it's really interesting to feel so good and sing something that's so connected to brokenness. It's an interesting, beautiful way of still finding that expression. If you could see me now, you'd know the mood I'm in. And trying awfully hard to change the blues I'm in, but oh, it's impossible. I'm still in love with you. If you could see me now, you would find me being brave and trying awfully hard to make these tears behave. That's impossible. I'm still in love with you. You happened my way on a very memorable month of May. I know it will be May for a while. I'll try and smile, but can I play the part without my heart beside the smile? The way that I feel for you, I never could disguise. The look of love was written plainly in my eyes. Perhaps you'll be mine again if you could see me. Disguise. This look of love was written plainly in my eyes. Perhaps you'll be mine again if you could see me. If you could see me, perhaps you'd be mine again. If you would see me. Thank you so very much. Please give some love to Paul Gill on the bass. Ron Affif on the guitar. Right on. Ah, and Kenneth Salters on the drums. I just want to say thank you so much, Marcus, for the invitation. What you have built here is really special. And we need to take care of those special places in this city because they can so quickly get eaten alive. So there is a few but mighty number of us here. Let's make sure to spread the word, buy more tickets, tell your friends, post it on social media, really support this endeavor because it's really quite beautiful. Thank you for having me. Let's do a little bebop head. How does it go again? Hi. Do you want to know what this song is? Should I tell you? It's called, what's it called again? Pentap House, that's the name. I had it all planned from before. I got it. I picked it. I got it.
You got it.
1, 2, right on it. 1, 2. Thank you very, very, very much. Please keep that love coming for Marcus. Come on.
Marianne Solivan, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only.
So, since I know we're going to be fast friends, I would be remiss if I didn't say that I'm Puerto Rican,
Oh.
and it's Solivan.
It's what? Oh, your last name. Oh,
Solivan.
Solivan.
Little salsa in there, yeah, yeah.
Solivan.
There's a little montuno hiding inside.
Okay. That's what that
That's what
was.
it
I wasn't
is.
sure what that was.
Just a wee.
Marianne. Can
Yeah,
I
just
roll?
Marianne.
Can I
No,
roll
no,
the
just
R?
Marianne.
No, Marianne.
No, Marianne. No, let's not.
Marianne.
Yeah, let's-
Marianne Solivan.
One step at a time.
I get excited around you. You can't blame me, right?
But yeah. No, I can't.
Solivan.
Play. Solivan.
Solivan.
Yeah, you got it.
I gotta say it a few times. I'm
Solivan.
practicing live.
Shout it out. It's better. Solivan.
Solivan.
Let's
It's
see.
like carnival. No. Gringo.
Step by step, Marcus.
Ooh, baby. Solivan. That's all I'm going to sing. Solivan. This next song I wrote is called Solivan. And it's the best song I've ever written, and I think you're going to love it. The inspiration sitting right over here. Actually, that's not the name of the song, but the inspiration is. In the spirit of new friends, in the spirit of that beautiful energy, I'm dedicating this once again to you. Thank you all so much for being here today. This is our final one, and I call this song Two at a Time. This is a new song. It's a brand new one, just off the chart paper, and it does speak to partnership and being able to rely on those special people in your life that help you through the hard times. So whoever they are, make sure you call them and tell them you love them often. So thank you once again for this incredible band, Ron Affif, Paul Gill, and Kenneth Salters. And you've got Wolf and Mimi behind the bar. Give it up for Wolf and Mimi. And Laura at the door, and Alan Rubenstein over on Sound Lights in the live stream. All right, folks, here we go. Two at a time. Thank you, Marianne Solivan. Forever, I'm going to say that in my sleep tonight. Two at a time, we'll take it two at a time, and we'll make it to the end of the line if we take it two at a time. You take a step, I'll follow, I will accept. When you wallow in life, we'll be fine if we take it two at a time. Ain't resting, but you sure can if we're sharing the load. I'm suggesting that we make a plan. When you take two steps at a time, you don't have so far to go. Trouble in mind, no worry if we combine. No hurry, put your foot next to mine, and we'll take it two at a time. Coming to a Pixar film near you. we take it two at a time. You take a step, I'll follow, I will accept. When you wallow in life, we'll be fine. If we take it two at a time, ain't resting, but you sure can. If we're sharing the load, I'm suggesting that we make a plan. When you take two steps at a time, you don't have so far to go. Trouble in mind, no worry if we combine. No hurry, put your foot next to mine, and we'll take it two at a time. One step for me, alongside you, that's where I'll always be. Whenever you're feeling blue, when your heavy heart's in a bind, we'll take it two at a time, yeah. We'll take it two at a time. Everybody, come on, here we go. We'll take it two at a time, yeah. Keep it going, a little bit louder. Take it two at a, you got it, keep it going. Applaud and sing, this is Affif on guitar. Keep singing, keep singing. We'll take it two at a, Paul Gill on bass. Give it up. Two at a time. Kenneth Salters on drums. At a time. Oh yeah. Marianne Solivan. Marianne Solivan. Oh my gosh. Never again. Marianne Solivan. I'm gonna write you into this song. Marianne Solivan. It's almost like a surprise. Marianne Solivan. Oh my God. Solivan. Solivan. Everybody. Marianne Solivan. Yeah, here we go. One more time. Marianne Solivan. There we go. The whole world should say your name. It's healing. Oh, folks, thank you so much. We do this every Sunday. We have more and more fun each Sunday. At 6 o'clock, I have a different guest vocalist that comes in with me. Next Sunday, Angelina Kolobakova. Talk about last names. I mean, that's all I do. I pick the most challenging last names. That's who I want to sing with. I don't care how they sound. No, I'm lucky. They sound amazing. They sound amazing. Angelina Kolobakova will be here. And Affif, I think you're with me as well. That's going to be fun. If you like Affif, I mean, how could you not? Anyway, we're having a great time here at 623. If you want to stick around, we got the Lab Session Jam and Jazz Party hosted by Mimi Jones starting at top of the hour. We go until 11 tonight. Check out our calendar, get on our mailing list, get on my mailing list. You can scan the QR codes over there at the door, and you can buy CDs if you remember what those are. Ask Marianne, she knows. I love you all for being here. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week. If you have to go somewhere else tonight, take the joy in your heart and just give it to someone else. And then when you run out, come back here and get some more, and we'll take care of that. All right, folks, if you're ever feeling down, just remember, you can always call up your friend, Marianne Solivan. And you'll be able to sit back, relax, and take it two at a time, yeah. We'll take it two at a time, oh, yeah. Oh, we'll take it two at a time, yeah. We'll take it two at a time. Have a wonderful rest of your night, folks. Thank you so much. See you next week.
Mm-hmm.